Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. It's 6. Basically today I'm just gonna be ranking like my favorite VSTs, from instruments to plugins, like effects plugins, you know, the whole thing. But yeah, let's get straight into it. All right, so how I'm gonna list these is if you're a beginner producer, basically what you would get like first. And I'm gonna go from like what costs like the least to what costs the most, and you already know Contact is gonna be at the end. Starting off with what every beginner producer should have. Every beginner producer should have Analog Lab 5. And the reason I say this is because you can literally rent to own the plugin from Splice for only like $20 a month, which is crazy. Like you can have all these vintage synths, like is all the emulations of all the vintage synths and everything for literally just $20 a month. And I think it might actually be 10, it might be 20, but basically you're able to just rent to own it. So as you keep paying and paying and paying, you will eventually own the plugin and you won't have to pay anymore. I mean, for a look at all the shit they have, like they have all these synths, and all these are literally like emulations of the actual, you know, of the actual hardware. And then they have buyable packs, like, you know, everyone makes their own packs, and they got hella like packs from them. And you can get, you know, when you buy packs from like Max Shooter or like Prod DB and like shit like that. But yeah, honestly, Analog Lab is just a go-to like for beginners. If you're looking for an all-around plugin, I definitely suggest getting this. Another thing, this one's actually free. BBC Symphony Orchestra. It comes with like hella strings, so like violins, flutes, like piccolo, whole bunch of shit. You got options between long, spiccato, all these, you know, all those different. And then you got cello, violas, violins. Oh, they added a piano. It didn't used to be in there. That piano never used to be in there. That's crazy. So they got trumpets, you know, they got a whole bunch. They got so much stuff, and it's high quality as fire. So definitely go get that. I'm gonna leave a link to go get the plugin in the description. It's called BB Symphony Orchestra. Definitely get that. Next, one of my go-tos, Xenology. Highly, I definitely suggest getting this plugin, because it's just, if you need good sounds, like quality sounds, and you need a whole bunch of them, I definitely suggest this, because like keyboards, guitar, bass, strings, brass, wind, piano. So right now I'm just showing you like the instruments, but after this I'm gonna show y'all like which each instrument sounds like. But yeah, Xenology. Next one, I'm gonna have to say Electra X. This got some like fire synth sounds, but look, they got hella shit, all these sounds. But yeah, that's just a go-to. Electra is really just for like whenever I want something like dreamy and like synthy, like really heavy synth bass and just like dreamy. It's not always like just dreamy, but whenever I want some quality synths type shit, I'll go to Electra X. Next one on the list, Lounge Lizard. So this one is actually for like electric piano. It's all based around electric piano. So like Rhodes, you know, all types of shit. Like it has a Tyne bass, reed bass. So it's like, it's really just all focused like electric piano, and it just sounds really good. You'll see when I preview it. But yeah, definitely suggest Lounge Lizard. I think I have to re-update my labs because it's not really working right now, so I don't know if I'm gonna give you all a preview for this one, but this one has some good sounds in it. It's free. I'll leave another link for that in the description. But yeah, I definitely suggest, like, if you're a beginner, you like definitely check out labs. Like they got some good sounds. All right, now we're gonna move up to like the higher tier of plugins, and the first one I'm gonna pull out Heat Up 3. It's actually, I think it's on sale right now for like 100. This is like a major go-to because they got everything you can think of, and the sounds are just quality. Like whenever I want to make some crazy shit, like I know if I pull up Heat Up 3, I'm gonna always find something, like always gonna find something fire, and y'all gonna see later in the preview. But yeah, the next one, I think y'all already know what I'm gonna say, and that's gonna be Contact. I'm actually gonna do a whole separate video on Contact banks, because Contact just has so many different banks. Like if I say Contact, I'm saying like, oh, 30 different plugins, because look at all these banks, you know what I mean? There's like hella banks. So I'm actually gonna make a whole different video on this. But if you're like thinking about getting Contact, I definitely this is like the best plugin ever. Contact, one of my favorite plugins, literally go to every single fucking beat I use Contact. Next one, and I think y'all are gonna guess this one too, but Omnisphere, because this till this day, I still have not even went through all the sounds. I don't know what all the sounds sound like, which is kind of crazy because I've had this plugin for like 3 years. It just has an infinite amount of good sounds in it. It's really good. I barely use it, but I should probably start using it more. It's just because I've had it for so long. Yeah, it just has some really fucking good sounds. I'll show you at the end. All right, the next one is Serum. Everyone fucking has this plugin pretty much, but if you don't have this plugin, I only suggest getting this if you want to sound design or like you want to buy kits and shit, because this is mainly for like sound designers and like people that want to customize their sounds. Because like if you're gonna spend a thing on anything, like you don't really need to get Serum if you're not trying to sound design. I'd say get like Heat Up 3 if you want packs, you know what I mean? This is more for like sound designing. Very high quality plugin. There's a reason why it's so famous. And the last one, this is kind of random. It's not really even in, this is more like an honorable mention. But Sublab, I used to use this all the time. Like you're able to design, it's all about like 808 subs, etc. Like you're able to design your own. So if you're looking to like make packs and like, you know, make sample packs, or you just want to customize your basses extremely, like this is definitely a go-to. All right, now it's time to preview all the sounds. Okay, as we're previewing all these, I'm gonna show you all the effects plugins I use, and I'm gonna have to say the first effect plugin I mainly use is Portal. Like if you're gonna get any effect plugin, I definitely suggest just getting Portal, because like this is definitely probably the best effects plugin out there. Like if you're trying to like have quality samples that are like dark and shit, because this is mainly like, I use this on melodic stuff too, but I mainly use this for dark samples and like dark beats. It's just more focused on like creating crazy synth stuff, but definitely if you're creating like R&B, you can get some cool, you can get some fire, and like pretty much any genre. This is just a dope effects plugin. Like y'all are about to see what I mean. Blend it in a little bit. As you see, like that's already hard as fuck, right? And like we could go in depth, but I'm just trying to show y'all a tutorial on how these sound. So let me go to the next plugin. Let's just make a little sample real quick, and then I'll preview the ones that I didn't use. Here, I'll just preview some sounds from Xenology real quick. The pads are really good in Xenology. I'm gonna use this little like bell thing to add an accent on this. Now since that's like a ARP kinda, I'm gonna show y'all different. So definitely get this effect rack by Sound Toys. It's got a whole bunch of plugins in here that I use all the time, and I'm about to show y'all the sauce. So effect rack, they got a bunch of presets in here, right? You just pick through whatever you want. Like they got, you see all this, and you can make your own presets, and you can buy presets. Like it's crazy. But yeah, if you got a modulation, like they got some cool stuff in here. It's like I want to show y'all a bunch of other stuff, but I just realized most of the stuff that I'd be using is in that effect rack. Like it comes with those plugins. Like you get the effect rack, you don't just get this, like, and then you have to like drag them in individually. You get this, and you get all these plugins in here too. So it's like I'd be using Pan Man a lot. It's just a panner, but you can create dope shit like with these rhythms that you can like change the LFO to rhythm set, ping pong, blah blah blah. Change the rate, change the smoothing on how fast. You can change from it goes only to left and then resets to right. It's just a whole lot of panning. Like let me show you. So got a nice little pan back and forth, you know. It adds like some movement, you know. You always want your samples to have ear candy and like shit that's going on that makes it fire, you know. But I'm gonna show y'all the next thing that I want to point out of the bundle. Like, I'm only point out some of the stuff because there's a lot of stuff in the bundle. Just a quick few. Echo Boy uses all the time. Self-explanatory. It's a delay plugin, but it's a really good delay plugin. Decapitator is like literally probably my favorite saturator. One of them, definitely. It's the top 3, probably top 2. Yeah, Decapitator, that comes with the bundle. I think Crystallizer is another one that I fucking love to use out of the bundle. Let me just show y'all what Crystallizer does real quick. Of course they got presets, but I'm gonna just make my own real quick. Camera cut out, but I was saying it's self-explanatory for what it does for real. As you heard, it just crystallizes sound almost, like that's why it's called Crystallizer. But yeah, you can get some fire sounds with that out of the bundle. The other one that I really like to use is Low Alter Boy. I'm sure you've seen me use this before on like vocals. I'm sure you've seen a lot of people use this. That's the last one I'm gonna point out of the bundle. Another effect plugin that's really fire is the stock. One of the FL stock plugins is called Grow Speed. Everyone knows about this, but you can get some amazing sounds out of this. Obviously, if you have FL, you have this. If you don't have FL, well, damn. I don't really need to show it because, I mean, everyone knows what Grow Speed is for real. But now, for my go-to reverb plugin, I'm sure you've heard of this, Valhalla. And this is literally just the best sounding reverb plugin out there. Like, there's a lot of good reverb sounding, but this one is just special. This sound doesn't even need reverb, but I'm just trying to show y'all what it sounds like. It's not really a good example, so I'm gonna save this for when I'm showing you guys Contact. All right, now we need some like beef to the melody. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Heat Up 3 and play some like chords or something, or like just add some, you know, just add some more thickness, maybe like a choir. Yeah, I'm gonna add a choir. This is not a choir, but it sounds good. I'm gonna use it. Alright, now I'm able to show you the reverb because I'm gonna use reverb on this. The thing I like about the reverb plugin so much is that you're able to just get a good sound immediately. Like the amount of times I just open it, don't even change a single knob, and I just go to the mix in knob, is like, bro, I do that so much. Or maybe I'll just change like one thing, like maybe the low cut or like the decay if it really needs to change, if it really needs to be changed. But like, bro, you can this plugin is just so good. Like, is a go-to. Like when it gets to the piano sounds, you're gonna be like, okay, this Valhalla is crazy. And now gonna use Portal again. I'm gonna mention a couple kits, so you can find in the description as well. If you use Robert6, that's 15% off at checkout. Use code Robert6 if you want to get some shit from the producer crate. DB has his kits on there. I use these literally all the time. Distra 1 and Distra 2, and then Max Shooter. I don't think it's Max Shooter has his own website, but yeah, get Max Shooter, Waves Crate, Fire, Omni Portal preset. This is by Marco Lenz and Mike Fuego, I think. Yeah, this is fire. If you have too many rhythms going on at once, you're not gonna have any rhythm going on. Just keep that in mind when you're choosing Portal presets, because a lot of them have, you know, rhythms to them, and that's a good thing. You want to find someone that complement the rhythm that you already chose. Alright, now I'm gonna show y'all this plugin, Sound Source Violin. This is gonna be in the Contact video, so that's a spoiler, but and I'm using the legato, but this plugin is not even really designed just for the legato. Like, it's mainly designed for the phrases. It's literally called lyrical phrases for a reason. But yeah, I'm just using the legato because the legato sounds good. Put it in the background. Doesn't even need anything. Actually, I'm gonna add Echo Boy, and y'all gonna see what this does. So this is before. Then after. This delay plugin just sounds so smooth, and I like it because you can customize the like you can have all these emulations of different, these are actual emulations of different hardware. Bro, it's crazy. Like, I think you can do saturation right there. You don't have to do another plugin. You got all the different modes, obviously. Then you can do tweak and change shit even more. You can have a width knob, style edit. You can literally change every single thing about the plugin. It's crazy. I never do that because, you know, ain't nobody got time for that. But it's just fire that you can do that. And like, if you needed to. And personally, I don't think the violin fits. I just wanted to show y'all the violin. I just wanted to show y'all like a demo, what it would sound like with all the different instruments and like a melody together. But now I'm gonna just open up another project and just show you like the individual different sounds within the plugins real quick. I'm gonna just preview y'all some sounds real quick. Some pads. This pad is crazy. Damn, that one's fire. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, y'all get the gist of that. I'm gonna show y'all some of the vocals they have. Moving on, gonna go to heat up 3. I'm gonna play y'all some bell sounds. That's some flute. They got some more. Hey, that first part right there, you could just loop that and that could be a whole beat right there. They even have 808s in here. That's crazy. Of course, they got other shit. They got keys. So they got organs and shit. Like, they got some fire shit in here. Mallets. You know, if you want to make some like island shit. I mean, I be using the mallets for dark shit too. Orchestra. I didn't even know they had this. What the fuck? I'm about to use this. Obviously they got pads. I already hear something with that. Bro, triplet pad right here with this instrument. That'll be some hard, like. Type shit. And they even got Vox. They got Vox Clean. They got Vox Signature. They got a whole, bro. Hey, by the way, I have all the expansion packs. So this is why there's a good amount of shit. And just if you get the default, but don't expect, if you don't get the all the expansions, like all these right here, like don't expect it to come with all that. But like it comes with a lot of good sounds. But I'm saying, if you want, you know, to get the full experience, you gotta get the packs. But definitely still get that shit this fire. I already kind of showed y'all the other plugins a little bit. Like I'm gonna show you a couple things from Contact because I'm still gonna make that other video. But let me just show y'all go-to bass for making soul, like soul pain for like young boy type shit. Like listen to this. And then they got a whole bunch of different sounds. These are actually sampled instruments. Contact was all sampled, but so it's like real sounds. It just sounds so good. Like how are you gonna, like, you know what I mean? How are you not gonna have this Scarby Rickenbacker bass, you know? It's just fire. You know, they got this, like, so fire. Like, man, Contact is like literally go-to. All right, now I'm about to show y'all one more thing from Contact, which is the Noir piano. My favorite piano. Like, if I had to choose a piano, I would definitely just choose this one. I'm put it in. Look, they have so many different, it's like you're getting 50, 60, 70, 100 pianos in one piano, because these all sound different. I'm about to load up my piano preset for making like reverbed out like sad pianos and shit. I'm literally just playing this on the keyboard, so don't, but this just sounds fire. Like, you get why I'm saying this, bro. You get why. I think I just showed y'all like the majority of this shit. Oh yeah, Omnisphere. I didn't show y'all Omnisphere, but I mean, come on, you've looked up Omnisphere before. I'm gonna just show y'all a couple of the famous sounds that everyone knows in memoriam. This one too, and then number one. I mean, Omnisphere is kind of unbeatable. Like, listen to this shit. It just has really good sounds. Like, for y'all that don't know this about Omnisphere, I'm sure y'all probably know by now, but if you go, and when you load up Omnisphere, all right, instead of going to the presets, right, just go to A, go to sample, go here, and now you're able to pick from the samples. So you can go pick from any of the samples that they've sampled and make your own preset out of it, basically. Like, I can make a whole beat with that pad right there. I think that's all for like the previewing shit. Now I'm gonna just tell y'all a couple more effect plugins that y'all definitely should get. RC20, you already know about this one. Definitely get it. You've been hearing about it. You've been hearing about it for a reason. And now I'm gonna show y'all some sauce. I'm gonna just, so Real ADT, this is by Waves. So Real ADT is basically like a modulation plugin, but it's just different. Like, it's fire as fuck. Let me show y'all it on a guitar real quick. So as you hear, it kind of just modulates it and like makes it sound like vintage and shit. You could use that on hella different shit. But yeah, Real ADT, that's some sauce that not that many people really know about. Another thing would be getting high quality EQs like Pro Q3, which is the best EQ in the world. Obviously, this kind of going rapid fire at this point, but if you want to make, like, if you're an artist or if you just want to make vocal samples, get auto tune. Definitely. Another thing, Ozone, that's for mastering. I definitely suggest getting that. Soothe too. I don't really have to really even explain this that much, because honestly all it does is the name, soothe. It soothes the sound. It tames all the resonant frequencies that are just like ear piercing, and it makes it soothe. It makes it smooth to the ear, makes it not hurt your ear, basically. Highly suggest getting that plugin. It's so fire. Let me show y'all some go-to compressors. So MV2, fire. I use this on pianos, literally anything. Literally just anything you need to compress, anything. Two of my favorites. So this one, Axe, Resonance Axe, is a Waves plugin too, and mixed with the MV2. That's all you really need. Like, this is so fire. Obviously there's other mixing plugins, but as a producer, you don't need any other compressors other than these, to be honest. If you're a mixing engineer, get the 1176, get the 2A, you know, get the C6. Those are for mixing vocals type shit, like mainly. I mean, you can mix guitar, but like if you're a producer, bro, you really just need some simple compressors, you know. Another thing is okay, so this is actually a free plugin and it's called Span. And the reason why I'm saying this is because with this plugin, you're able to see frequencies. So let me just show y'all what I mean by that. So as you see, I'm able to see which note this is. This is a G. How do you think that's useful? Well, it's gonna be useful because if you're using a sample and you don't know the progression, so you basically, you just use Span to just find the notes. There's also another way you could do this in FL, but Span is just hella easy. You just hover over the notes being played and boom, you have, okay, now you know which note you want to put your 808 as, you know what I mean? So it's in key. Another thing, RVox. That's another amazing compressor, and I mainly just use this for the gate. Honestly, it's starting to get to the end of the video now, because I don't really know what else. All right, honestly, that's pretty good for like everything that I've showed. Like everything I showed you guys is like just what the basics of what you need to just produce, of what like I be using like daily. Because when I'm making beats, I'm not sitting here putting hella plugins on it. You know, I'm keeping it simple. The melody, I be putting plugins on. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes I just leave it simple though, you know what I mean? It just depends on the sound. I'm talking about mix wise, you really just need some EQ, maybe some compression sometimes. You know, when you're mixing a song, that's when you need all these plugins, you know what I mean? That's when you need all the mixing plugins. But when you're just making beats, you don't really need to do a whole crazy amount. Now I'm gonna show you my clipper that I use. Most of you guys probably just use the stock clipper, which is good, but what the stock clipper does is it creates a lot of harmonic frequencies in the low end, which is good, but it creates too much. I already use the clipping, like I already make my 808 clip on the mixer channel on purpose. So I don't need any more low end because I'm already getting so much, and I'm boosting it in the channel, and I'm EQing it in the channel. You don't really need to use that. And this one is more clear. It has more clarity. The other one is more like dampening kind of almost. I don't know, it has a really good sound to it, I'm not gonna lie, but this one is just more, I feel like it's more quality. And you know the song Need Somebody to Lean On, you know, major hits. That mastering engineer is what I learned. He uses this plugin. So yeah, next time, if you're trying to look for a clipping plugin, just think about this one, because this, out of all the clipping plugins I've used, I use TR by like T-Rax or something. I mean, I haven't used them all, I'm not gonna lie. This one right here, when you put it on Soft Clip Pro and you play with the saturation, then play with the gain for the clipping on the master, obviously, and then I use Ozone. I have like my own preset, you know, it's very finely tuned for beats to be subtle and add so much at the same time. But yeah, this clipper, like if you're looking for a clipper, standard clip is the way. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the video though. If this video helped you, which I know it did, if you apply the information, drop a like, destroy the like button for me. Let's get this video to like 100 likes or like 300 likes, somewhere around there. You know what I mean? We could just get even more than that. But drop a comment, let me know what other videos you want me to make, you know, what other tutorials, what anything you want me to make, just drop it, let me know. And make sure that you're subbed up with the notification bell on so that you don't miss any of the sauce when I drop videos. Hope you guys have a great day. It's been 6. Peace out.